Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this pocket card, happy birthday card. I had a class yesterday and it was a birthday class, so all of the cards were happy birthday themed. I also have for purchase the class instructions for all of the cards. They'd be $10. I'm going to put the info over on my blog if you're interested. These are the 5 products that we made. It will have, leave me your email address after you pay, and then I will send you the PDFs for all 5 of the cards. But I'm going to go through the instructions. So all of the cards will also have videos as well. One of them is actually already up. It was the card wallet. I did that last week, but that was part of my class. So, like I said, check out my blog. I will have all the details over on my blog for each one of the cards, but this will give you a PDF that you will be able to keep to go back to make your cards. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're making this pocket fold card. So it comes out just like that and then just slips right back in there. Just like that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So you're going to need a piece of rich raspberry, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, and we're going to score that at 1 1/4 and 5 1/2. The DSP that we are using is the Flowering Fields DSP. That's in the New Holiday or Occasions catalog. And then we have some basic white and some fresh freesia. All right. Let's go ahead and get started here. So we're going to get out our scoreboard. And take our piece of rich raspberry, and this needs to be scored at 1 1/4 and 5 1/2. All right. So we are going to fold that in half, as usual. And then this one is going to get folded back. Just like that. Okay. So I guess let's go ahead and get our stamping done so that it can dry, because this is using pretty dark colors and I like to let them dry a little bit before we go. I'm using the Flowering Tulips bundle. So this comes in a bundle, and you can save 10% when you buy them together. I'm using this and this for the inside part of the card, which is right here. And then no one deserves a happier birthday than you. That's the sentiment that we're using on the little strip for the outside. And then on the inside, just thinking of you today. So those are the stamps that we will be using. So I'll get a couple of blocks here. That one and that one, and then we're also going to need the leaves for and the stem for the inside. All right, so we're going to take this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my rich raspberry first. I'm taking the smallest of the two. Kind of looks like a heart. I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp that over here. Okay. Then I'm going to take the bigger part, and I'm going to use full strength. And We'll see how this goes without me getting my, hopefully, head in the camera. Okay, not too bad. All right, so we're done with the rich raspberry. I'm using, well, until we do the sentiments, I'm using Evening Evergreen for the petals and the stem. Okay, get a couple more here. I have to get a bigger one. I think I'll take the bigger one over here, and this one can go over here. All right, and this we're just using the full strength. So let's ink that up. Okay. You can see that I missed a little bit there. I should have had my mat out to begin with, so I'm going to put my mat back down. But I will put the leaves over top of that to kind of disguise that. So we'll put the smaller of the two leaves on the left hand side. So that's going to go over here. There we go. And then we will put the larger on the other side. Just like that. All right. Then since we're getting that done, let's go ahead and put the sentiment for the inside, the Just Thinking of You Today, on and get that done. Rich raspberry again. And just thinking of you today. Right over here. All right. So you don't even see the little mistake that I made. Now I'm going to take the sentiment. Let me get my chamois here. I'm going to need the big block for this one. All right. Try and get that even and not upside down. And this is going to go more over to the right because we're going to put a little flower on the left hand side. All right, good. All right, I think we are done with our stamping. Okay, so get that out of the way. All right, so now we're going to take a piece of the Flowering Fields DSP, and that's going to go right in here. And this is 4x4. I'm going to figure out where my glue is here. And we'll put that right on the front. And then we're going to glue this part down here, and I'm going to use tear and tape just because then I won't need so much dry time. So all the way across the top and the bottom. A little bit came off on my finger there, so I'm just going to put that right there. All right, take your pick tool. Okay, and then just fold that down, just like that. All right, to make the pocket though, we're going to use the glue because we only want a very thin line of glue, and I should do it on this side because I want to control how far up I go. This part I wouldn't know, so we want to make sure we do it on the front of the card. And so that will go like this. Keep that folded down. All right, then we can take the greeting, and I'm going to use my snail. And that's going to go right on the little flap that we made right here. And I'm trying to leave an even border on all the sides as much as possible. Okay. And then for the pocket part, we'll take this piece of Whisper White that we stamped on. And this is going to go on a fresh freesia base. All right. Now for the little flower that we have here, I took from that die set these 3 dies right here. So this one, yeah, this one, and then these 2. And I cut those out using the back side of this paper. So it's got a little bit of different, it's variegated. So some parts have more rich raspberry, some parts have fresh freesia, some parts have Highland Heather. Okay, so there were 2 score lines on here. Fold those in. Then we are going to take, I have to remember how I did this and where my other little piece went. Did I drop it? That one. It's probably sticking to something. All right, so this is going to go in the middle of this, just like this. So it's like that. I have no idea where it went. Okay, well, I'll have to cut another one. So what I did is I took this one. I'll find it after the video's over. You know, that always happens. And let's see, so this goes like this. So that's going to go on the inside like that. So it looks like that, and then the other one is going to cover up that other piece. All right, well, I'm going to have to recut this little one here. Very strange. And I think I used the wrong one. I did, but this one will work. I think I used a different one, but that's all right. We will just go with it. I'm going to get out my little scrap here, see if I have enough room, which I don't think that I do, but I'm going to make it work because you're not going to see the bottom of this. So rather than waste it, I'm just going to go with it, because like I said, you're not going to see the bottom. So we'll bring this back out. I'm going to cut another one of these, making sure that I get the top on there this time. Right. And then there is that. Let's put that over here. Just looking on the back of my, oh well, it doesn't matter. I cut another one. All right, so then this is going to go in on the inside. Like that. And then you're going to close up these two. Except I want to make sure I put the glue up here too. Get out my silicone mat if I have one over here. Yes, I do, because I have some glue on there and I don't want it on my grid paper. So we'll fold those up just like that. Wipe that away. So this one's going to have a little bit different looking flower, but they both look good, I think. All right, then we're going to take this and I'm going to put a couple of dimensionals on it. Or maybe just one. Big enough for just one. And then this is going to go on the front of the card. Just like this. Right there. I do have a little bit of glue, but I'll take my, once it dries, I will take my adhesive eraser and get all that adhesive off. I took 11 inches of the crinkled seam binding ribbon, and I'm going to take a glue dot and we will put that right down here at the bottom of the flower, just like that. And then we will trim, get my ribbon scissors, we will trim the ribbon. All right. Here we go. Get that out of here. Don't forget that Celebrations is still going on. We have one more week and then we are done. So, yeah, go ahead and get your orders in. For every $50 that you spend, you get a item in the Celebration catalog. And then we need, let's put this back in here. Our brushed brass butterflies. And I am going to take one big one and put it up here, and this little one and put it over here. And then I'm going to take another little one and put it right on the flower. Right there. All right. So then this will just slide right into here. That's why you want to make sure that you use your liquid glue and not tear and tape, because tear and tape would be wider and it wouldn't fit the pocket. So make sure you use your glue on this step. All right, so there you have it. There is our flowering, what is it called? Flowering Tulips birthday card, pocket card. Just like that. All right, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below and I'd be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.